Bum 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 bum. He's gonna take you into the future. Of course, not literally, because we have no time machines. But I can tell you about my spare time while we wait. Or when God knows when time machine will be made. As you can tell, I like to draw a lot. So we thought he'd show you the future. The future. Welcome to the future. Alright, just before we get started, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Sprite for keeping me hydrated during this odd heat wave we're having. It's supposed to last till God, I think Wednesday. Okay, if you're one of the states in the 50 United States of America who's not having a heat wave, I envy you. Anyways, now, I also like to give a couple shoutouts to Capcom, Konami, and... No, I forgot the last one. I kind of forgot what it was. Oh. Dumb Games. That's what I'm thinking about. Dumb Games. Just look up Young Tom, Dumb Games, for the story of his life. Obviously, I don't have the money or resources right now because I'm saving up to buy a PlayStation 4. Already reserved it. I'm waiting to buy those things, so I don't have the money right now to buy a whiteboard, buy erasable markers. And I don't really have the time to write a script. I know it's summer vacation for me. This is the usual time where I may put out billions of videos. But right now I'm kind of going through a tough time with my family, so just bear with me on my videos. They might be coming further and further apart till I get used to the schedule. So what I need to do, let's begin. Now, because I'm using a very small film camera, it's a Kodak camera, I'm gonna have to show this to you in small parts. This is a book I'm working on, and it's literally gonna be trains work. That's the name of my subject, because I haven't figured out a name for it. Anyways, the thing is that I kind of got inspired by Parasite Eve and the Resident Evil series for this book. So a couple aspects I might have taken from that. So let's look at the cover. As you can obviously tell, Last Escape is in big green letters with some kind of a red mark, which I'm trying to portray as blood. Yeah, most of these are gonna be like horror stuff. If you go down here, you see like there's a bloody hand. Just so you know, it's my hand. My hand kind of fits. Now, what gave me the inspiration from this bloody hand? I'm gonna zoom out so most of you can see it. This bloody hand. That's the major thing. This black and white background was that horror scene in the old movie, the black and white one, where the woman's in the shower and she gets murdered. But hopefully, if that's ever happened, I feel sorry for you. Yes, murder is a tragic thing. By the way, speaking of murder, I hope we catch that runaway cyber hacker guy. Cyber terrorist guy. I just wanted to get that out of the way. No, I'm actually going to keep it out, zoomed out a bit. And down here, we see this entire city getting engulfed in like some kind of a green... This kind of a greenish, smoke, I guess, or fire? Let's just go with smoke. Now, the thing is, this is like a chemical. Now, in this book I'm working on, Last Escape, the story is already in my head. I just got to write down like a couple of things and make it more interesting. This is a chemical from a animal rights activist group, like PETA, AR Arms, or ALF. But these guys take it to the extreme of chemical warfare. Don't want to give away the name of the city and name of the town, but just to let you know, you are a scientist. So, expect to see a lot of guns. No siree. You'll never hear this guy almost shoot a gun without having to go through rigorous training. Okay, let's move on to the next. Oh, hold on. Before we move on to the next one, I want to show you the prototype. The prototype of Last Escape had the exact same thing except for the T, which had a tree on it. As you can honestly tell, I didn't draw it for a no, in a jungle. You know how like on Tarzan, you would see like some kind of fabric getting ripped up by a tiger, and it's kind of like old fabric men would used to write their life story on before they died. This was my first try to attempt at the hand, and these are all vines. And this is a moon, that's a city. The moon I later used to make the sea, and that just became a big hand, and the city obviously became that, and the leaves just disappeared. Same thing with the tree. But yeah, that's it. Look, here's a game. Not a game. Well, a book inspired by a game called New Star. I got this based off of Phantasy Star. All I can tell you right now is that you are like somewhat like Master Chief, but you aren't in the Marines or Army. You're kind of like more of a scientist working for some kind of military. So yeah, you're kind of are like a scientist, you know, like Albert Einstein almost, except you're half between a scientist and one of those guys who goes out and study wildlife creatures. But the funny thing is that you cannot kill these animals in this world. Sorry for the changing in color of the lights. I had the TV on, and I just like something to watch while I'm looking at something. Okay, well, now we got that out of the way, let me show you this next one. A lot of you may not know where I got the inspiration for this game, but if you do, kudos to you. Rue might know this. Rue from Clan of the Grey Wolf, if you don't know what I'm talking about. He makes 16-bit gems. By the way, I'm a fan of his work, just to let you know. I got the whole idea kind of based off of Soul Blazer, which is a game he reviewed. Please look him up. I'll leave a link in the description later, which will probably be when I upload this. Anyways, Rue from... Actually, I might put it on the video. Anyways, Rue from Clan of the Grey Wolf made a great video about Soul Blazer. I kind of made a hybrid between Soul Blazer and that new Call of Duty game. If just so you know, these three stripes up here are supposed to be like a Russian flag. Kudos to the Russians. I'm a big fan of the whole Mother Russia thing. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about now. My ancestors came from a country very close to Russia. Anyways, you have these really big, heavy rain coming down after a nuclear storm in the Middle East. Anyways, what I can tell you here is that America, Russia, Britain, and Tokyo are all fighting with each other. If I said Tokyo by accident, I meant to say Japan. Some were allies with others at the time, but sometimes then I'll write the book down and the finished product will be shown to you. Still working on it. I want to figure out what colors I should put where. I'm still working on them. On the rain, still working on them. Actually, I might be kind of finished with the colors of that still, but I kind of want to figure out how to draw wet sand in the Middle East. So trust me, this will come soon. And let's go into the next one now. Now here's a game I'm calling book. I'm sorry. I kind of hope these stuff turns into a game, because when I first started to make these books, they started out as scripts, and I just kept calling them games. And it's kind of still getting hard for me to transition from games to books. So what happens in Steels is that you're a kid from the 21st century who finds his way into the 26th century, so 2500. Or all technology is been wiped out. So basically, you cannot watch TV, you can't play on your DS's, you can't play anything. The only thing you can play is like childish games like hide and seek or tag, and like that stuff. But you cannot use anything electronic because the power grids of all the planets have been wiped out. All on Earth have been wiped out. And it was later on you find out that this thing, you work for a terrorist-like organization This thing drew you back from the 21st century, which is the year, which is basically everything between 2000 and 2000 and 2100. Who's ever in the year 2100 right now, when you see this video, I may no longer be alive, and if you are alive, I will envy you also. So, you guys are lucky. Oh no, I'm kind of lucky too. I get to live in the golden age of cyber space technology. Okay, let's just say I kind of wish I lived in both time periods at the same time. You know, like Doctor Who. Before I show this one, I just want to tell you one thing. Alright, you atheists, this thing has nothing to do with the religion. I'm just laying that out right now. I couldn't think of a better name. I kind of like the names I usually stick with. I try to keep them as similar to the original name as I can. In fact, even the games I base these off of, I'll just give a huge thanks at the end. Anyways, I forgot the name of this game I got this based off of. Oh crap. Anyways, it was kind of made by the guys who made Max Payne, and I kind of really liked the game they made almost right after Max Payne. It wasn't Max Payne, it was like another guy. I saw this on Machinma's All Your History thing, or We Own All Your History. So it's gonna be kind of hard for me to look that back up, but if I ever do, I'll put a link in the description. Anyways, here we have a book I'm working on called Christianity. Notice this weird dragonish say. I'm Christian. I'm Christian, so I kind of am very hard at this thing. So I don't think I should say that word I'm thinking about. Anyways, what happens is that maybe I got a bit based off the Twilight games. Oh, except the Twilight books. Except to put the Twilight books on steroids with Max Payne as the as Bella. I heard about it because I'm in a school with a lot of teenage women who love that thing. All right, I honestly hate the thing. I'm sorry for all the viewers out there who are teenage women who love the show. I don't have a problem that you like it. I don't care that you like it. It's just I don't personally care for it. Like one person could say they like to fish. I like to fish. The other person could say they can like football. I don't really care for football. I only watch it on rare occasions. Anyways, what happens in this game is that girlfriend's a vampire. Vampires take her so they can rule the world. I also watch a couple of vampire shows on Disney, like My Babysitter's a Vampire, and that also kind of led to this whole apocalypse thing of vampires taking over the world.